Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at Everything You Need to Know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. The Americans face yet another government shutdown threat from disorganised partisans in Congress. But first today, the respected New York Fed American Inflation Expectation Survey was actually little changed. Consumers said in October that inflation for the year ahead will be 3.6%, down from just 3.7% in September. Essentially, inflation expectations declined slightly at the short and longer term horizons, while remaining unchanged for the medium term horizon. For 3 years, they see 3% inflation. Labour market expectations and household expectations of future income and spending growth were largely stable. And small businesses were much less pessimistic in October. The TIPP Economic Optimism Index rose to 44.5 in November, the highest in 7 months. That may get challenged again soon as chaos in the US Congress, specifically by the Republicans in the House of Representatives, yet again are threatening a shutdown because they can't agree a way forward in their factions. The key date now is Saturday, November the 18th, New Zealand time. Meanwhile, all eyes are on the US October CPI data due out tomorrow. Expect a 3.3% rate. Across the Pacific, Japanese producer prices rose by just 0.8% in October from a year ago, slowing from an upwardly revised 2.2% annual gain in the prior month, and coming in slightly less than market forecasts of 0.9%. This was the lowest producer inflation since deflation in February 2021, and was the 10th straight month of a slowdown. Annual retail price inflation in India fell to 4.9% in October, its lowest in 4 months. In China, banks extended 738 billion yuan of new loans in October, the least in 3 months, compared to 2.3 trillion in September. But this is just the latest in a set of data that suggests the Chinese economy hasn't found any momentum yet. And we should note that the 4 large Australian ports that are now back online and operating again after the big cyber attack there. In the end, it was only a weekend shutdown, and the recoveries seems to have been effective. The US Treasury 10-year yield is down 1 basis point from yesterday at 4.64%, and the price of gold will start today at $1,945 an ounce. That's up $6 from yesterday. And oil prices have firmed 50 US cents overnight to be just on $78 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is up $1, just on $82.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 58.9 US cents and unchanged from yesterday. Against the Aussie, though, we're a half a cent weaker at 92.2 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're a touch softer as well at 55.1 euro cents. That all means our trade weighted index starts today at just on 68.8 and a little lower. Get more news about the New Zealand economy from interest.co.nz. Kia ora.